got one of our final events in Hockey Ultimate Team. The new free agency event dropped in HUT. And in this video, we are going to break down how it works, how you can get the new MSPs, if they're any good, and the cheapest ways to get them. Let's get into it. Let's kick things off with the MSPs from this release. We've got the 98 Zach Parise, as it does look like they are really taking their time to get to 99 overall. Zach Parise at 5'11", 195 comes with essentially 99 everything that's important. Speed, acceleration, and agility at 98. However, that third synergy slot can give you speed boost, which would max out his speed. He is a pure winger, obviously, with his faceoffs down to 85, and comes with unstoppable force, no contest, ankle breaker, elite edges, and make it snappy. And when it comes to cards that make sense for a free agency event, obviously, it didn't pan out, but he was one of the biggest free agent signings, really, of the salary cap era, when you think back to that day when Minnesota made the huge splash of signing Suter and Parise. This one kind of hurts as a Sharks fan. We've got the 98 Brian Campbell, as he was a traitor and left us after one season. He does come with accelerator boost at the third slot, but it really doesn't matter because he's 99s across the board, making up for the fact that he is 5'10", 192. Obviously, in game, he's going to struggle a little bit more on the defensive side of things. Does come with gold elite edges, but does give you silver shutdown to help out with that size deficiency, and he can max out his body checking with synergies. Obviously, if you are not in the higher divisions of Rivals or playing competitively, there's really nothing wrong with any card you choose, but definitely one that I would skew more towards a team type player. Then we've got one for the Edmonton Oilers fans and one of the best free agent signings really ever, in the 98 Zach Hyman. And finally a Zach Hyman card that actually has good skating. He does come with speed boost, is the third slot, meaning that he can get his speed to 99. His acceleration agility, however, is capped at 97. There is no skating slot in that middle tier. He is 99 everything except for faceoffs, obviously, so he's a pure winger, and all of his abilities do make sense. Gold close quarters. He's one of the best in-tight goal scorers in the league, obviously. He's got no contest, big tipper, snipe, and unstoppable force, so some pretty decent offensive abilities. And anyone that's trying to make a Edmonton Oilers theme team, you've got a really easy job here. And then finally, the 98 Nazem Kadri, signing with the Calgary Flames. He's 97s across the boards in terms of skating, does have accelerator boost or speed boost. We'll talk about that in a second. So really accelerator boost at 98 overall, meaning that he can max out acceleration. Comes with gold, make it snappy, 1T, tape to tape, elite edges, unstoppable force, and puck on a string. Now, he does have 99 face-offs, so you can play him at multiple positions. However, this one operates differently, as with a free agency collectible, more on that in just a minute, you can upgrade him to a 99 overall, and it changes his card art. I love this format of, like, upgrading cards, and it dramatically changes the card art, not like the slightly change of a color, like we saw in the All-Star event with, like, the leaf changing in color, for example. So, again, a little lackluster for anyone that is trying to make a competitive team. The 99, obviously, across the board is a 99. It is a timed release, though, so you have a very limited time to actually make the card. Our newest free achievable card is the 88 Ryan Suter. More on that in just a little minute. This will operate like the awards event earlier, where we got the Max Pacioretty, that we can then trade in specific Ryan Suter collectibles that will get him all the way up to 96 overall. And at 96, he's got 97 skating across the board. He's 6'1", and has gold shutdown with quick pick, seeing eye, send it, and elite edges. So actually not a bad card when you put it all together, but obviously there is trade-in implications that will drastically reduce the cost of one of the master set players if you want to make them. To acquire Ryan Suter, head on over to Moments and then free agency Moments, and by completing the very first one, which is just by playing a 3-minute period, winning the game on rookie, that will get you an 88 overall Ryan Suter. By completing Moment 5, you will get a free agency token that you can use to upgrade Ryan Suter, and then Moment 10 will net you a second one. You need 4 in total, so this will get you the card and well on your way to the 96 Ryan Suter. Now, the other 2 free agency tokens you will get in the free agency week 1 objective list. You will need to get 45 assists with Ryan Suter, so you can do it with the 88. That will get you 1 free agency token, and then scoring 50 goals, which is wild that you need to score more goals than get assists. That will net you the second free agency token, allowing you to get him all the way up to 96 overall, which is important because much like the awards event, you will need 2 96 overall free agency items to get one of the master set players all the way up at 98 overall. So with Ryan Suter, you're halfway there to getting one of the 98 cards if you choose. Now, how you create the other cards to make one of the master set players, or maybe you don't want to go the Moments route and getting Ryan Suter completed, you will need 7 85 overall items that will get you 1 88 overall free agency card. You will need 2 88 overall free agency cards to get a 90 overall item. And then finally, you will need 3 90 NHL free agency items, as well as an 88 and one more 85 for good measure, to get a 96 overall free agency choice pack. Now, the main issue here with the structure of this event, much like the NHL Awards event, with 85s being the bare minimum, it's now shot the price of 85 overall items on the auction house through the roof, where essentially 85 overall player items are going for about 15,000 coins per. And since you need 7 85s to make one 88 overall item, you would need 14 to make 190, times that by 3 because you need 3 90 overall items, as well as one more 88, which would be 7 more, and that lands you at 50 85 overall player items, getting you 96 overall. And to get one of the master set items, you need 2, which means 100 total, 85 overall player items and above to make a master set item. The issue with that, at 15,000 per, 1.5 million coins in value. However, they do allow you to knock that price down quite a bit, but if you are an online-only player, buckle up for some electric offline gameplay. Now, to map this out, in the free agency week 1 objective list, it'll net you 5 85 overall player items, as well as an 88 overall free agency player by completing 100 games of Squad Battles, Rivals, or Champs with free agency players, which is actually quite difficult to do. And by completing it all, you will get a 90 overall item as well. If you head on over to Hut Rush, at 600,000 points, you'll get a random 85 overall item. Same thing at 825,000, and one more at 1,000,000. At 1.2, you get an 88 overall free agency item, and at 1.5 million, you are getting a 90 overall free agency player. So in total, if you complete that entire objective list and the entire Hut Rush path, it will net you enough to make a master set item for free, which I applaud them for doing, that you can at least, if you choose to, make a master set item for free. The issue I have with this, like I've mentioned for quite some time now, is that it only allows players that enjoy playing offline any benefit to make these cards. If you don't like squad battles, like myself, you have no choice, because a lot of these objectives, like scoring 50 goals with a free agency item, or 100 games, let's say, even the Ryan Suter assists and points as well as goals, you need to play this in squad battles for any shot to get it done in a decent amount of time. This would take you a long while to get this many objectives done by just playing Rivals or Champs, so it skews towards the offline player. We desperately need a multiplier if you are doing one of these things in an online game mode. That would allow us to play the game the way that we want, as opposed to forcing us to go into squad battles on rookie and just do the same chores over and over again. Same thing with Hut Rush. If you don't enjoy Hut Rush, you're just out of luck. If you do want to go the route of trading in things and kind of lessening the amount of objectives you've got to grind out, don't forget that in the exchange sets, there is an 85 overall player item trade-in set, meaning that you can go here, trade in 3 84s, and it will give you an 85 overall player item. So there is ways to make the lower overalls useful when it comes to trading in, if you want to go that route. And finally, when it comes to Nazem Kadri, if you want to upgrade to his 99, you will only have 1 week to do so. So you've really got to rush out and finish this to make Nazem Kadri's 98, because you will not be able to get his free agency collectible to get him up to 99 overall. Now, it is pretty simple when it comes to actually getting the objectives done, but again, with 60 assists and 40 goals specifically, you're forced to go into rookie squad battles. If you are an online player, we are just SOL. So if you want to get that 99 Kadri, make sure that you prioritize it, because you've only got 1 week. Now, if you want an in-depth look at all of the newest event cards, like the 96 available that you can choose to make, you can head on over to Hut Hub. Again, the link is down below, or download the League Gaming app, which will allow you to access Hut Hub right from your phone. And again, the cards are added moments after they are released every single content day, if you want to keep up with the latest content and you're not able to access your console at the time of release. That's going to do it for the free agency breakdown event. Let me know what you think in the comments section down below, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one.